Marriage of True Minds, an analysis of Shakespeare Sonnet 116 by Tyler Skaggs. Shakespeare is one of the greatest writers of all times, but his legacy is riddled with different controversies. Some say he didn't write many of his own works because the vocabulary is far beyond his schooling. There's also no proof that he ever learned how to read or write, so how could he possibly pass on all of his great pieces? Not only did Shakespeare possibly not write his own works, he also is said to be in love with little boys. Many of his works are about his love for a certain boy, which in his time would be highly scrutinized. Shakespeare was born in 1564 in England. While young children had to attend school, there are no records of him ever attending any school. In 1582, Shakespeare married an older woman, however there are many years of his life where no records are taken of him. He established himself as an actor and a playwright by the 1600s, although most of his works were not published until after his death. In 1616, Shakespeare passed away and is said to be buried at Trinity Church. Sonnet 116 is said to be Shakespeare confessing his love for the young boy. It contains short statements of what love is not and what love is. The first quatrain of this sonnet is about a wedding of true minds and how their minds can always be together. The second quatrain says what love is and counteracts the previous quatrain. The second quatrain is about a lighthouse and how it is similar to a relationship. The lighthouse watches out upon many storms but never moves, and still remains to guide the ships into port. The lighthouse would have been a very important symbol in Shakespeare's time because the sailors would have had no other way of finding the port, especially during a storm. Love, unlike beauty, is not affected by time and can endure forever. Shakespeare again says what love is not. Here, Shakespeare shows love not through bodily form but through a spirit form. He states that love is not only through the time on earth but through all time to the edge of doom, meaning that only a godly being can separate them. In the final couplet, Shakespeare reaffirms everything he stated, but admits that he may be wrong about love. Because he is wrong about love, then no man has ever truly loved. This couplet is very important, because Shakespeare admits that he could be wrong about all the assumptions he has made, and if he is, he will never write again. Shakespeare is a man of many great works, and even though some say he is fake, he is still one of the best playwrights and writers of all time. Sonnet 116 is about his love for a young boy, and he uses many types of writing to show his point. By saying what love is and is not, Shakespeare makes a strong point about his love.